The focus on domestic markets was so strong that investors shrugged off the deadly attack outside British Parliament, an attack police are treating as terrorism. Dominic Chu takes a look now at the market's fundamentals and where some cracks may be forming.
The stock market weakness recently highlights a few of the points and concerns that traders and investors have about what's happening in the overall marketplace. And there are a ton of them out there to talk about, but let's narrow them down to 5 big themes that we have going on for why at least some investors are concerned about what's happening with the recent Trump rally and the weakness that we've seen as of late. First of all, you've got Treasury yields. That is to say, the interest rates on U.S. government bonds. They are moving lower, which means that people are buying up the safety there. If interest rates keep on falling in this way, could it be a sign that people want safety as opposed to perhaps the risk and return of stocks in the marketplace? That leads us to bank stocks. Bank stocks are heading lower and took a big hit in the recent downturn. One of the big reasons why is because as these interest rates start to move lower, profitability at banks could suffer. So when banks make less profits, maybe those stocks go down pretty hard. That's the bank stock side of things. Small capitalization stocks. The Russell 2000 index is now flirting with negative to just around flat territory right now. Small cap stocks seen as a leading indicator for what happens in the overall market. If there's weakness there, maybe it spreads. Another place to watch, transportation stocks, trucking, rails, airlines, that sort of thing. If these types of stocks aren't moving around as much to the upside, it may mean that people aren't shipping as much and maybe economic activity is slowing down a bit. That's the reason why people care about this one here. And then finally, let's talk about oil prices. We've seen pain at the pump go away a little bit recently. Oil prices have fallen. With energy stocks, though, it's all about whether or not we see that oil trajectory continue lower. Oil stocks had been a bright spot over the course of the past year as those stocks started to stabilize. But again, 5 of the bigger themes, of course, there are many more out there, but these encompass some of the reasons why traders are worried in this recent stabilization/downturn in the market. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Dominic Chu.